All right, hello everyone, greetings. Thank you for joining us. All right, for tonight's challenge, I will do messages and we're going to questions. So, all right, thank you everyone for being here. And all right, here we go. Greetings to you. We are the angels of manifestation. As you, yes, open up yourselves to your higher energies, you notice manifesting becomes easier. There are individuals on your planet that can shut down your manifestation. But you can also unlock that by being true to yourself. Being true to yourself is showing self-love and just putting your trust in God and in your higher energies of just being what you feel is right in the world and the universe. And you open up manifesting energies, opening up even talents you do not even know about. Some are very afraid of doing things because they're worried what others might think. That you kind of have to do what is within you to unlock your higher dimensional self and take you to new directions and bring others along also. Yes, we're not an energy that's normally connected to, at least in this way. We are a rare breed, at least connection wise. But yes, we'll be connecting in your future. Blessings to you all. Greetings, I am Midas, a gorilla being. Yes, you are in our image. Maybe less hair on your body. But we are, yes, assisting your evolution. And yes, there are gorilla beings here that aren't exactly the most kindness, that do stay hidden. So as you go into your awakening, you will most likely feel our presence for positive and light. We are, yes, a hidden species on your world. Of course, animal-wise, yes, we are at any local zoo. But yes, we go further into your energies. Yes, because we basically want to be a part of your species. That's another reason. Yes, you might have to be caged up, but technically, we're their brothers and sisters that you're not much different than we are as in a cage. It's just a different type of one. We want to be close to you. So having a zoo-like creation is necessary. As you open up more, you'll understand why we are there. It's not just for, well, it is for knowledge, but there's a higher knowledge that has not been reached quite yet. Eventually those days will be upon you as you unravel your existence here. Blessings to you all. Greetings to you. This is Redmond with the Syrian race. This Sirius consciousness is, yes, with your species growth. And yes, we are connected to your populations. One of them is the blue people, or you call Indian in your India. Those are actually an ancient tribe from one of our worlds that decided to incarnate on your planet. At least the souls, but even they look very similar to you. So they brought their blueness with them, at least with your gods painting themselves blue. They give you an indication, yes, you're more extraterrestrial than you realize, as many of you know. And you're unraveling your planet isn't the easiest because many don't want to know the secrets. At least the main population is still in the mystery stage. And many of you are unraveling the truth, and it will come, and it will come in a way where some will have trouble digesting all of it. But we're here, yes, to bring you, yes, the Syrian Collective is here also. We're here to read you assistance whenever you are ready. Blessings.
Thank you. Welcome, Redmond.
Greetings.
The first person we have is Dragon.
Hello.
Greetings to you. Yes.
Thank you. Do I have any incarnations in a soul-stealing universe or galaxy where the integration game is integration of someone's soul through taking it over and basically making it part of their own soul to the point that the other soul is no longer there? It's kind of a scary thought for people here, but I know, and it doesn't really work here, not without huge consequences. I was wondering, do I exist in any games like that somewhere else?
Yes, they're more in the higher dimensions where it does go to it's like soul games, you can say, where yes, it's like a life, but also can be pulled into someone else's existence if you lose. Yes, it's like Russian roulette, you can say. So yes, it is very real. And reason you are bringing it up is because you're kind of going through it at this point, from what I can see. Now, this reality is more soul sucking, like suck the life out of you.
Right.
But basically to control the mind mostly.
Right. It's more of a manipulation type thing versus now your soul's mine and I take all the energy for myself kind of thing.
Yes. Well, this reality tires you out, actually, where you stop fighting and then they just rule your mind, basically.
Right.
But the reality you are part of, I believe you're from what I can see from this, at least one reality I can see that you are assisting with healing the souls from being pulled into this, because some get tricked into it and they don't realize it. Like on your world, they forget. And it can be done at a fourth dimensional level and even third dimensional. So, yes, it is a project of yours for sure. There is one place in Sirius. There are others, but Sirius does have an area.
Yeah. It sounds really terrifying to people. And I know it's not that scary because every time one absorbs the other soul, it makes a different soul. It's not
exactly
the same soul, but it is terrifying to people.
Yes, it is. You can create another soul out of that, but it's still you feel the pain from it.
From losing yourself.
Yes, correct.
My second question, my son asked me to ask a question. He wants to know about Dino City. It's kind of an imaginary world, but to him it's real, and I know imagination always comes from somewhere.
Yes.
And he kind of described it as, it's just specifically called Dino City in whatever language they would use. There's no humans there. It's in a nearby universe or galaxy. Can you connect to anything like that?
Well, it's a place of friendly energies that's been speaking to your world for a long time. Your son incarnated to this world to bring that information here, and you're here to keep that door open. I believe there are humans there, though, but there are different species that are assisting. Basically, they're basically sending their love to your world as humanity awakens, because many are from that place. It also keeps, for your son, it keeps the child, keeps that child life energy going. because it's where he brought his happiness comes from there. But it's a place of there are worlds where it's just dinosaur beings and there are no human life, but I believe he comes from actually another one at least where there are humans involved. But yes, it is a place where I believe it was a pterodactyl from what I can see. But he's had many incarnations. But yes, it's very alive for him, for sure.
Thanks. Much love.
Okay, next up is Umberto.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings to you.
Okay, my first question is, do you see me and Corinne being together anytime soon? It's somebody I met recently.
I believe a conversation is needed to bring a relationship into fruition. I believe she's hesitant for a relationship, but conversation is key at this time. There's a possibility, but I see her kind of pulling back a little bit from what I can see. There's a possibility, though. Conversation is key with that.
Okay.
It's getting to know each other.
Okay.
Yes.
And if something does come to fruition, how long would you see it? How long would you see us being together for?
Possibly a couple of years. It's still in free will territory, so it could go as long as you can handle each other's energies.
Really? Okay. All right. Those are my questions. Thanks.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Next up is Brooke, and I've got her questions. Question number 1, I was able to finally open my heart chakra and figured out one of the biggest blocks was related to my grandmother. I can't figure out why. Do you have any ideas?
Well, was there her chakra was blocked though, correct? Well, her grandmother put a curse on her in another lifetime. This was a parallel, you can say, universe. The two of them did not get very well. And grandmother was a totally different person there. So they're kind of learning from each other. And so basically, Brooke is learning from her grandmother's magic now, from what I can see. Magic lifetimes. So you can say technically the curse is kind of like a lock, most likely.
Okay.
But that's for your assistance.
Okay. Her second question, my next biggest blockage is my solar plexus. Do you see any particular blocks I can work to move?
Yes, Anunnaki connection. There is a slavery lifetime with them. Now, she did infiltrate their energies and mind control them quite a bit and got away from them, but eventually they found her. But Anunnaki is a very strong energy with her that she has not fully unlocked within herself. But there's layers there that go on, but does connect to the roots of humanity's, even the origins of it. Basically, she saw this world being created from another place, but was very much involved in the behind the scenes, you can say. So Earth origins is another energy she can connect to open herself up.
Okay, great. Thank you. Next up is Brian.
Hello.
Yes,
Logan.
Blessings.
I have a question about a being that I saw in my dream.
Yes.
I was walking from my kitchen to my room in the dream, and I looked to my left and I saw a tall, skinny gray being in the corner of either, front, living room or whatever. We both scared each other, and I was breathing really heavily in the dream, and then I woke up. Can you explain to me what that being was doing there?
Well, it was, I believe, in your energy field, but it wasn't always aware that he was there. I believe you brought him to you. And so he did not really know where the hell he was, actually. So it was like a dream within a dream. Because, he was in a dream himself. So your consciousnesses are connecting. I don't see of a negative source there. It's just you're learning from him. So it shows that you're getting closer to Zeta connections. But some of them are hesitant to connect to humans too. because humans don't understand them, and they don't want a war between each other. So I believe your Zeta connections will become more clear over time.
My second question is, are there any messages for me?
Yes, I see a lot of Arcturian energies. Recently, you are in study of your alien self. A moment. There's also a porpoise energy around you that you're connected to. They're not going into details, but basically ocean beings that you're very connected. Ocean worlds, ocean existence is very strong with you. It's another reason it brought you to this world, because you can, as an alien being, you can come to this world unseen within its oceans, kind of monitor it without being, without any human finding you, basically. And you had many incarnations like that. So you, over time, will unlock much of this. There are many civilizations there that you're connected to. So blessings to you.
Thank you. Blessings.
Yes.
Stephen, you're next.
Hello,
Greetings.
Redmond.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, much love. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
How you doing?
Doing well. Yes, we see much progress on your planet.
Yes, definitely. I was just wondering, can you connect with Ashtar Command or Jupiter Command and see if they have any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, you're connecting to the timelines of knowing much of the reptilian race on this world to make amends of it for friendly connections, for them to be seen within society. And now you might go through this possibly in the dream state. You're also using Men in Black energies to help you with this. It's a side of you that want to make, just to heal the reptilian and human connection. And this will go on. This has been going on for a while, but you'll become more understanding of it little by little. As humanity will slowly lets go of its hate right now, which is a manipulation from other beings. So you'll be able to tap into that from that case there. Blessings.
Blessings, thank you. Second question is, can you just connect with any beings around me and see if they have any messages for me? Thank you.
Yes, you are very connected to the Aztecs and their past. You had alien energy around that time period. There was a time of great knowledge that was brought there, and the darkness found it. That wasn't always the case. You do, yes, come from a Jupiter energy. I believe you also, as you know, go into a Martian energy, but Jupiter energies are bringing that vibration into Earth, along with Uranus, I believe. But Jupiter is the one that's not understood. And basically, some of them have 4 fingers, sometimes 6. Usually it's 4, depending on the being. And the humanoid form is not what it's humanoid, but usually they only have 2 eyes. Kind of a elongated face with no mouth, no nose. Usually, it's kind of a strange energy. You have to just go by what you feel from that. But the time traveling energy you're very connected to, as basically Jupiter's time traveling vibration can help understand this Earth, meaning that you go through time using their energies, backwards and forwards, to understand the Earth. So you can actually meditate with those energies or just feel it. Let's see what you see. See the Earth through Jupiter's vibration. Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, Liz, you're next.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. I would like you to connect to Ashtar Command also.
Yes.
And give us an update.
Yes, there's as you see, a great reptilian force going through your Earth. Yes, an individual, Nancy Pelosi, to name names. Democratic Party is releasing a lot of the manipulations, but not just yet, because they're getting funding and they're getting different prizes or gifts. So they don't want to let them go. So they're continuing the agendas. Even the talk show hosts are kind of in the same agenda, as you can see, kind of in each other's pockets, as you can see. So basically, many have been kind of paid off in different ways, not your natural way. There are different ways of going about it to keep it secret. As for the agendas of your wall, I'm not sure if anyone's interested in that. We don't believe it will be built, but will be a big subject matter for your next couple of years, possibly. So it is, and once again, yes, a diversion as alien energies are getting stronger on their planet. It's like a key word to awaken people, you can say, because there's a lot of mysteries around it. So there's much going on, of course. That's the short version we have at this moment.
Yeah, for sure someone's behind that lady.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it is Anunnaki energies. But she's not aware of it, not in their conscious self, of course.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you tell me anything about my other connections with the Ashtar or other races?
Well, with the Ashtar, yes, you brought them here to this planet. They were kind of reluctant to connect to it, so you gave them many reasons why this Earth needs their energies. Even if there is questions, not every human is going to agree with their connections, but it was a necessary for the Earth's politics, but it goes further into that, but much as the politics, because that is used for mind control, as you can see. And that is energies are slowly being healed. So you're part of the healing the mind control of society slowly behind the scenes, is what they say. There's more to it, of course, but that's some of it's going to the feline energies. Some of the felines have been manipulated on this world. It's the alien energies. So it's quite concerning to them. That's what it says at this moment.
Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Next up is Kingsley, and I've got his questions.
Yes.
Question number 1, any messages for me?
Yes, just move slowly, but enjoy what you are doing with your opening up yourself. Your heart chakra is opening up. You're getting to know more of your chakras. Your heart chakra is awakening more than before, and which is also acting extra power to yourself. So just continue. Yeah, telepathic abilities will improve. Also, your sense of understanding is going to widen. Blessings.
Thank you. His second question, any messages from the Palladians?
Yes, they bring healing energies through the moon and the sun. They're also helping you in the relationship area because you realize that relationship vibration is needed for you to continue your work. It does help strengthen your heart, and also show it manifesting is you understand it better. You just want to have a clear mind, basically. So just continue in your direction. You realize you are being helped with your not just personal relationships, but friends and family, of course, also. Blessings.
Thank you. Next up is Lucy.
Hello, Redman.
Yes, greetings to you.
Hi. Before I ask my question, can you just clarify a little thing? When you say on this world, do you actually mean in this dimension?
Of what context is that?
As far as when you say beings coming to this world, don't you mean coming to this dimension?
Yes. Or
yeah.
some do come in the physical dimension. But
okay.
Yes.
Well, I have a personal theory in my personal world, where I live. There's
Yes.
no such thing as gravity, and there's only electromagnetic force.
Yes.
And that's what holds everything in place. So, and with the plasma arcing and coming in, it's knocking out, like they're saying transformers are blowing everywhere, and and there's so many.
Yes.
It's just happening everywhere because the plasma is looking for somewhere to ground out, and that, of course, is going to, ground out there. So I'm wondering, with the increase of this plasma, that must be directly related to the increase in extra dimensional beings.
Well, some beings have plasma energies around them. They're not always aware of what they're capable of when they're here.
Right. Just like we're not really aware that we live in the Holy Grail with a firmament of ice above us.
Exactly.
In my personal world.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. So, by my calculations last year, we've, technically lost 11 minutes in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're not on digital. You have to do this, with a battery clock or a wind up clock and really keep track of it.
Mm-hmm.
But the only person that's doing that is the Pope with
Yes.
his massive sundial, because he's in the know, of course. So, can you shed any light on how much time has to click down before the event?
To lose, what time to lose?
Yes, like
That would-
the shortening of days.
It would be around 30 minutes, possibly
Right.
45.
And it's gaining momentum. The like you said, the spirits are coming in, the extra dimensionals are coming in, so it's gaining momentum. The more it happens, the more it increases. So yeah, okay.
Yes. Basically,
just wanted to know. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
your matrix is dying down. For many of you who are connected to it, that's why you can connect easier, because the blockages have been removed.
And that's because of so much electromagnetic energy swirling around with the plasma coming in the way it is in these clouds.
The plasma, is used as a shield to block you from even the sun itself.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
And even moon energies are used against you.
Yes.
Where you can't sleep.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm experiencing that.
Yes.
I am a creature of the night now. Everybody knows that. You get my little notes at 3 a.m.
Part of it is that you're not agreeing with the sun. You and the sun are not, you realize, you even see the manipulations of it. So it's like, I better work at night. The sun is not acting right at the moment.
No, it's actually getting more and more and more concentrated through the ice lens, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I noticed a big difference, especially in Florida, where, we used to have a nice yellow, happy sun, and now we have this bright spot. I feel like I'm under an ant under a magnifying glass. It's like white hot and direct. And
yes, like a microwave weapon.
Yes, and it just fries you.
Yes, it is. It is exactly what it's being set up for, or being used for. Yes.
And so, just one last clarification: the yin and yang symbol, is that not the bottom of a plasma arcing out, the light and the dark, the day and the night coming in?
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you. I thought it. Yes. Thank you, Whitman. You're great.
Yes, blessings to you all. Yes.
Up next is Daria.
Hey, Redman.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings. So I don't actually have any questions, so you just need to maybe ask my spiritual guides or even tap into my energy and just make a cool story.
Let us go wild. Yes. What your guides are showing you in your astral realms, that you, like a hamburger, you can put an energy or a being into a hamburger and let somebody eat that hamburger. Either to get that knowledge or to wake them up.
Yeah.
Like they're eating their child. I know it sounds weird, but because in the physical world, they pay more attention to their kid. Or, it gets them more of attention. So
I sometimes, when people buy me food, like that I don't know really well, I just sometimes don't feel like, I feel my spirit says don't eat it, and then I see myself, they kind of have soul contracts over my inside somehow. If I eat the food, they can enter my energy field.
Correct. Yes.
And then I just say, thank you, I'm not hungry today. And I'm like smiling and I'm like, maybe if I eat it and they want to go through my canal, like
Yes.
my whole thing to explore, and I was like, I'm going to eat that shit and I'm going to puke it into the toilet, and then that person will be through the whole system of cleaning, like the sore, right?
Or puke it on that person that made you eat that.
Yeah, but anyway, so it's kind of you just I just know when not to
Yes.
eat. But anyways,
Yeah, but question. What did you say? We have another message or second question unless you have something.
my second question is I don't have any, so you
Yes.
just have to make my
There's
question.
a reason for that. Yes, there's. We see. Yes, this is kind of cryptic. We do see a Dark Vader energy that you've been dealing with recently. That's been kind of hidden. Yes, you have removed his mask, and someone else was there the whole time that no one even thought. They thought they knew who it was that was in that costume. That'd be somebody totally different. So this is the other timelines that you're connected to. It is kind of cryptic, but they wanted to put that information to you.
Cool.
Oh, they also say that your own father was in that position.
My own Earth
In this world.
father.
Yes.
Damn. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Edmund.
Yes, it's not exactly.
Say
like,
hi to the gorilla for me.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Thank you. Good night. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Renee is up next.
Greetings, Ruben.
Yes, greetings to you.
My first question is, I was told I had connections with the Syrians.
Yes.
When I tap into that, I get a feeling of like dread or sorrow of something that may have happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it also seems like a very familiar collective to me. Could you go into our connections?
Well, there is a lot of Syrians brought their problems to this world. And so, of course, you're going to incarnate in a world where you're very familiar with. That's one of the reasons why you're here. Not the only reason. But, you're here like as a doctor energy to heal that. You've healed it on other worlds. You're here to do that here. So what you're feeling is a reminder of the pain they've been through. You can say that the wars in Sirius, are part of this world being closed down as it is from the universe. So you can also unlock those energies over time.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
My second question is in regards to this week. I've been life has been heavy, and sometimes, when I would normally be more active in my energy and healing, I notice I'm not doing anything. I stay more centered. So I'm wondering if I'm needing to take a break and work in Astral, or if I'm kind of working further range, or what exactly is happening there.
Well, continuing your daily work is good, but yes, to take time from the spiritual energies just to rejuvenate. Yeah, so it seems like you're being pulled in different directions. There are also beings that are kind of angry at you because you are opening yourself up. You're turning yourself into a sun as a positive vibration.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes even a sun has to take a break.
Okay.
Your energies are there to heal, but you need to be able to do that. So do what you feel. Yes, your mind seems like it's going through a lot of rough waters, you could say. So clearing that out is basically just meditate with calm energies that you feel comfortable with. Sleep is probably number one on that list, from what I can see.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Blessings to you.
Much love. Blessings.
Okay, Michelle, you're next.
Hi, Redmond.
Yes, greetings to you.
I had a sound healing on Tuesday, and I had a very, I don't know, kind of psychedelic experience, I suppose. during the healing. I saw a lot of nature, a lot of animals coming straight up to my face, like looking at me, like nose to nose. I saw a cave turn. I'm looking at a cave through the forest, and it turns into, like, it jumps out and eats me. And then it's a cave again, and then I feel like this black blanket of dark energy over me. Anyway, thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. And at some point during that, normally I would think, okay, if it's presenting itself to me, put a bubble of like holy fire around it and heal it. But I was curious to know if they present themselves to me because they want to be released, or because they want to attack and prevent healing from happening, or if they need to be healed, like I need to consciously heal something that seems off, or do they need to be integrated?
Well, what's happening is your emotions are kind of taking over you sometimes. You can't see what's going on. It's like, it's almost like it's protecting yourself from the world. As you were speaking about this, I did see you. A moment. You did a lot of healing for reptilians and another world reality, and so what they're doing here is going after your vulnerabilities on this world, because you can diffuse their manipulations. So they're kind of using you against yourself, as you could probably feel that. You're like your own worst enemy sometimes, or all the time. Yes. It's done on purpose to have you kind of like sabotage yourself. So you've done your magic on other beings, and it was very, very productive. It worked. But you had more understanding of your power. In this world, as you know, magic is not known, not really. So you're rediscovering. So letting go of the manipulations from reptilian energies, like letting go of your self, almost like the war with yourself. At least from they're using it against you. So you just like tell them to stop that.
So
yes,
during the healing, though, when I saw those things, are those things that I'm releasing, or that need healing, or need to be integrated?
Some is being healed, and some is coming back to you, like hurting you more, it seems. So it's a little bit of both, where you've I would do a release, just do a release of manipulations from other beings.
Okay. Like meditation.
Yes. Just like those reptilian energies, just see that, just heal their attacks on you, because they basically want you to self-destruct as you are.
I mean, I didn't know it was them, but
they're part of it. There's others, but that's the main one right now. That's the one that wants to raise their hand and be noticed.
Well, hello.
Yes. But as you do this, you can do a sound healing, but you release over time, you'll see more of yourself. You might see yourself as a guardian, even as a person with a staff. Show yourself very powerful, because you have been in that place in the past. And they're trying to help you forget that, as you can see.
Okay.
Hopefully it's helpful.
Thank you. A message for my highest good at this time with regard to moving and jobbing, humaning.
One moment. Well, your energies are saying, yes, sound is how you healed others and yourself. Sound here, it's not like, well, from what is it for your question? Do you have a little more detail? What is it that you like to, like, for moving, if you should move or not move? Or
well, I know I am My guidance is get out of this place, but there's no place that I feel drawn to. Like, I feel like I'm not supposed to stay in the city I am in.
Well,
I don't know why. I don't even know if that's accurate.
well, part of it feels like it's time for you to do once again another release. Your daughter can help you with this too. It's very complicated.
I asked her this evening, have you noticed that every person lately is telling me that your daughter can help you?
Well, the reason why this is over your head, or everyone's head for that matter.
Okay.
It is it's like you're chained up. Does it feel like that?
Kind of like that. It's like Groundhog Day. It's pretty.
It feels like you're chained up and you can't even move practically.
Yeah.
You have been moving, but you've been moving around with chains everywhere you go. And so unlocking this isn't going to be the easiest. There's also Anunnaki connections to it that needs to be cleared out. It's kind of like going through the chains and breaking all of them so you can free yourself. There's many layers, as you can see. I believe you'll feel better after this.
Yeah, but you realize she's diminished in physical capacity, right? Currently. And I don't know if it's healthy for her.
Well, astral work, basically, it can be just a thought. Let's put it that way. It doesn't have to be like 2 hours of anything.
Okay,
let's put it that way, like a prayer.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Peace be with you.
Hello, next up is me.
Yes.
I'd like to know what's the message from the stream or vision I had a few nights ago. I felt like I was a hibernating bear that woke up and was walking out of a dark cave towards a tree out in the sunshine. And that was it. That was all I envisioned. Can you help me decipher that?
It is basically, you can say your energies have been kind of healing, learning, but you're coming out into the sun basically to see more of yourself, most likely, and see the world much differently than it was before. I don't believe that's happened dramatically. Events in the world are going to occur, and they'll start to awaken even more because you'll have an understanding of why these things are happening. I don't believe they have occurred yet. I think it's worldwide. It's not necessarily in your life.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Are there any messages for me?
Yes, you are unlocking the matrix, basically. You're unfolding it. What you need to, you have what you need, but you are also opening up to understand the world more clear. Basically, your angels are coming through stronger than before.
Yay.
So, just basically, gradually, things are going to start awakening with you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Much love. Next up is Colin.
Hello, hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, Redmond. Thanks for coming in.
Yes.
And hello, everybody in the chat. I'm curious if you have any messages for me.
Yes, one moment. You're on, yes, unlocking the energies of the earth. But yes, things aren't happening as quickly as you would like to. You're very connected to, I do see Illuminati energies you have been tapping into for the positive, for yourself and for others to basically know more about your planets. Basically, you are going to the matrix energies and technically manipulating in some ways so you know more about yourself. I also see you as an ancient king on this planet. They're not showing me the timeline or time of it. I believe it's during the Greek time periods. Much of the history has been lost, from what I can see. And also a relationship energy that you're with was there with you. So there is some unlocking going on, from what I can see. That's helpful. Hopefully.
Okay, that's have a lot of questions on that, but I'll save them for private
Yes.
session. I guess that leads to my second question. I'm just curious if there's anything you can tell me about my relationship energies.
Of course, there's different perspectives. With ours, you do see much improvement, but of course, there is, from my perspective, there is Anunnaki manipulation going on her end, not necessarily yours, because they don't want her getting too close to you. Because once you really start to know her energies, basically like metaphysically open up her vibrations, talk to her, you believe you already have. She does have princess lifetimes also that you can kind of connect to just by talking to her, you know, and just unravel lifetimes, because Anunnaki's kind of protecting her from you. Kind of makes sense when you really look at it. Hasn't been the most kindest connection, but they're integrated into the earth to keep their secrets within. So she has a lot of their secrets with her.
I see. And then from your, I don't think I've talked to you about it. From your perspective, do you see that shifting over time or staying the same?
Well, we do see, it's kind of like you have to talk to her about these type of things. You know, it's nothing that, you know, serious, but I believe we bring a curiosity. It's, we don't, you know, the relationship better than we do. But bringing these things up will help unlock. She might, yes, think this is all crazy. That's the thing. She might think, oh, this is all insane, but I believe she'll get over that, because the world is kind of insane. Because you kind of have to go into that level to, you know, like remove the blockages that are in her mind.
Okay.
So hopefully that's helpful.
Yeah. Thanks, Redmond. Appreciate it.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, Bobby, you're next.
Thank you. Greetings,
Please.
Redmond.
Yes.
For my first question, you mentioned earlier that our truth is unraveling.
Yes.
So what I'd like to know from Spirit is, what is the most effective method of connecting with the secrets I'm guarding? I get the message that I'm on my path, but I'm also getting the feeling that I need to shake things up.
Well, I do see a lot of Anunnaki, same as the other connection. Anunnaki connections, there is obviously, Anunnaki is very powerful on this planet, so you're going to kind of hear that here and there. I see their energies raveling around you, kind of like a rope. Your ass tied up. Once again, same energy from another question, same way. So basically, you have enslaved many Anunnaki beings on this planet in the past. Those are criminals on this earth. Yes, there are in Iraq. The ancient cities you do have a connection to. Lebanon also. Realize these places are very different in your ancient world. I believe mostly Iraq is where a lot of your energies really live. And to unravel that, kind of see it through your vision, what it looked like. Yes, a Babylonian energy. Babylonian kings, even a king that had to be removed. Even your blood is on your hands because of that, because it was not exactly a kind king. Once again, most of that was removed from your ancient texts for many reasons. Babylon was a very magical place, and your energies are all around it. And yes, there were genies back then too. So even the genie energy you can connect to. So unraveling it, I believe that is the place for you to start. It's not the easiest connection, of course, because much of it is in Agartha at this time. That's kind of, hopefully that's helpful.
Thank you. Well, you mentioned magic, and
yes.
That kind of goes into my second question. I've unlocked vibrations that allow me to do what some would call magic, transmuting chemtrails and transmitting energy through through technology. But my question is, how will these vibrations develop into awakening myself and others to the nature of this reality?
Well, I see you as a black magician, but not in a negative sense of the term. A black magician basically you're doing things that are unheard of in a normal modern day reality. Others would be afraid of, basically. So these energies you can connect to black magic, but not in, once again, not in a negative sense, but in a sense of basically forbidden energies, forbidden connections. It's going to take some, a lot of it's locked because the earth is locked. So at least the consciousness is locked. So as you go forward, you will start to unravel it. So connecting to that, that type of magic will you'll start to slowly you can probably see yourself turn into a cat being. You might feel that feline side of you, because that's where a lot of it you're using as an alien being. It was easy to utilize this stuff on this world. As you can see, everyone's been on lockdown, you can say.
Okay. Just to confirm, does that have any relevance with what Prime Creator said, that I come from a black universe?
Yes.
So the energies of that black universe and that black magic would kind of correlate with one another?
Yeah, it's like your Doctor Strange and your fiction.
Okay.
Similar to that. Yes. We can look at that and let memories start opening up. It's there for a reason.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay. Next up is James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
So, do I have well, Lucy mentioned having issues with the sun and moon. Do I have those types of issues? And why am I the only person who still sees a yellow sun?
Well, you're calibrated to this dimension, but your mission is here to kind of see it the way it is. But you have not fully unlocked your third eye and other energies quite yet, because it's not necessary at this time. You're kind of doing I just see a study of this reality. You're monitoring it from what I can see. And also, you're very connected to your Palladian connections. This is part of your mission here, you could say, of monitoring you. That makes sense.
I see. Well, so do you or any Pleiadians or anyone from Jupiter, Neptune, or Uranus have any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, your energy. Well, what your beings around you say, it's not quite time yet, but you are opening up. You yourself have a magician energies too, but it has not quite been the time to unlock it, because you're kind of waiting for events to occur. When the time comes, and you'll be more open to it. Yes, there's a lot of energies around you that are closed and locked. They're not telling me why exactly. It's kind of like you're like a chamber right now, but you have your reasons for it. They're not going into details why. But one moment. It's something for you to explore, to in a meditation, if you wish, to what is going on there. At least publicly, they're not going to tell me. That's what's going on.
All right. Thank you.
That's blessings.
Okay, next up is Miguel, and I've got his questions. His first question: what's my past life connection with my friend that just came to visit?
Arcturian lifetimes. There could be human incarnations, but mostly Arcturian connections that have positive energy that you are going to learn from. Basically, like teacher to teacher, I believe. Blessings.
Okay, great. Any messages from the angels?
Yes, there's many timeline shifts that are occurring that you most likely will be feeling. Yes, the weather is also showing there's a major timeline shift. Doesn't mean that events will occur just yet, but it shows that events are about to, the stage is being set, basically. Politically, you are healing a lot of vibrations for humans to see more of what's happening here, but much is being blocked, as you can see. So just, you're working with Archangel Ariel at this time.
Okay, great, thank you. Next up is Emmy, and I've got her questions. Her first one: what are the messages in my path?
Oh, patience. Patience, you're doing a lot of study, as you can see, around the earth. You're also connecting to Anunnaki manipulations around the world, as you can see. But not necessarily have to connect to that. But in your path, you are going to have what you're looking for job-wise. It just hasn't occurred yet. Just keep striving. You will find the right place. Blessings.
Okay, and that was actually her second question. Job prospects, I am looking at Miami or South America. Where do you see me being and why? Thank you.
South America, most likely, but nothing's 100%, but it feels like your energies are being drawn there because there's a lot to learn there, and your vibration is there for assistance. So they're not going into full details, but it is a place that needs you and you need it seems.
Okay.
But it's kind of complicated to get there, as you can see.
Right. Okay, thank you. Next up is Donna, and I've got her questions. Her first one is, I was told I am an observer here. Why and for whom am I watching?
Partly for the Zetas, Palladians, Arcturians. You have not had your galactic coming out quite yet. You're waiting for the right time. So you are in Astral working greatly. In this world, you're taking it easy, but in Astral, you're very busy. With the Ascension energies, we just see around children assisting as they incarnate into this world. But here, you're just... Obviously, there's much more going on, but Observer is... they try to keep it simple.
Thank you. Her second question, any messages for me tonight? Thank you.
Yes, there's vortexes around you and more alien energies. Not to say they're going to show themselves in the public anytime soon, but the vibration, you do ask for them to visit. There's a lot of Zeta positive energies around. It's possible of a crop circle energy there. It's unlikely, actually, but they do little... The vibration is there to create, well, let's put it that way. But they do realize you're opening up to more of this, so there's a possibility you might get a glimpse in your eye or something. Did I just see something? That has not fully occurred yet, but in due times it will.
Thank you. Okay, next up is Omran.
Good day.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Well, my first question is about I had a dream around, I think it was 4 days ago, around that time. And in my dream, I was somewhere where it was a battlefield, and then I could see that, you know, a lot of the Egyptian gods were there, and then some others I could see Ra, but then I was there, and I was actually flying, and then I landed. I was not in a spaceship, just myself flying. And then they told me there's someone over there who has like obtained the energies of more than a few of these gods, and then he has become really, really powerful. And then I went over to him. I rushed over. I was very alien-like, but I couldn't see my face or anything. And then I went there, and then he looked very human, and he was like in a suit that we use when we go on to the moon and so on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like an astronaut's suit. And then he guided missiles on me by using his hands. And shoot it at me, but I managed to get it back to him and blow it up where he was standing, all with mind power. And then, just to make it short again, and then he collapsed, and then he came out, but there was a bull that was guiding me, and the bull said to me, you know, it's that little boy. And then I grabbed him and said, you will come with me now. And when I captured him, I, snapped out of the dream again. Was this astral, or was it just a dream, or what was it? Because it was really fascinating to me, if you can connect to that.
It was a astral connection. It also shows that you're very connected to the astronauts and their travels. Your energies are there. The beings are trying, like, shooting a rocket at you, kind of like to take you off your course. We also do see of you as, like, yes, a magic being. We also see you as a genie being in your ancient times, but not one that does any wishes. You weren't into any of that. But you did appear in ancient times as a magical being. You can probably pick up on some of that, possibly.
All right, yeah. Well, something was strange because when I felt myself there, I felt some of Osiris energy in me. I don't know why, but I feel like, oh, this is, yeah.
Assisting.
Was he with me, or was his energy within me?
Energy was within you, I believe, but protecting you during this. He wanted you to see this. So just that you're opening up more of yourself, basically.
Yeah, it was a really powerful body.
Yes. You're more like the 12th dimension. You do go throughout the dimensions, but more like a 12th dimension experience there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And my second question is, is there anything? I have been practicing spiritual practices lately. Something there is connect with the Tibetans. Is there any message from anyone who has been assisting me regarding that? Because it's really powerful practices which does help, and I feel it within me that it works. Is there anyone who has been helping me with the practice that has a message regarding that to me?
Only see Buddha's energies, but what it is, those that are in Tibet doing meditations, you're connecting to their vibrations, as you're seeing how high they are going, and it's very healing for you. That's what they say.
All right. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. And always, thank you. That's
Thank you. Next up is Pamela.
Hello. Hi, you hear me?
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings. Welcome back.
Yes.
Well, to start, it's been a very interesting last couple of weeks where I have experienced past timelines coming together, and also recently, like a couple nights ago, I felt visiting with my future. So is that something I should explore further? I feel very empowered by this experience.
As for videos, we need more details on this. Visiting your future life.
Yes, like I felt like I was contacting my future self.
I see. Yes, because you're getting what you've been looking for. Even if you have not been looking for it, it's coming to you. So yes, you're sometimes a couple of days ahead of yourself recently. So it is possible time-wise, but also you will. Yes, a change is coming. Basically, yes.
I can feel changes happening very quickly, and they're huge changes.
Well, yes, it was I believe your guide is saying it's about time. I guess it's coming.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's very good, and that
yes,
I'm listening.
Well, as I said, you've been manifesting this for a while, but you're ready to handle it. So it has been in the works for a while.
Yes, like finally I don't give a shit. Sorry.
Yes.
Pardon my French.
That's fine.
Good. And then I am called. I've been called by different sides of the world. I'm going to celebrate my birthday, and I'm feeling like going away. As a statement for my declaration of independence as well. Like I haven't been in Europe, and what is my guides say about that? Europe.
Oh yes, it's home basically, but also you're connecting more to the fourth dimensional energies, and fifth dimension too. But you're guiding through the fourth dimension at this time. This is why your timeline's opening up more. But yes, it's a time for you to kind of like you're coming back to yourself. with your, if that makes sense. Your old self and your new self are combining.
Yes, in a very magical way.
Yes, it will continue to get stronger. You also have energies that go into the 6th dimension for manifesting and living the life that you're looking for. So
good. I hear some interference, and I will listen to this later. Thank you so much.
Yes. Blessings.
Bye. Good night.
Okay, that was the last person in line. Thank you very much, Redmond, for coming and assisting us. We appreciate you.
Yes, blessings to your society. Yes, there's much to heal and much to understand, as your human collective will eventually see your part of the story of reality. Yes, many will have difficulties accepting it, but they'll always see it. So, blessings to you all. Much love. Oh, greetings.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Am I have a blessing or anything? Am I interested?
Sure.
Got it. Oh, thank you. All right, thank you. Very nice. All right, blessings everyone. Have a great weekend. Much love.